biggest strength of India is actually its population. The majority may be in the lower level category, but the strongest segment who rule the economy is the mid segment, with the middle income group having three categories, which comes like lower middle income, middle income, and the higher middle income. So this segment actually rules the economy in terms of their purchasing power and spending nature. So I today bought a car which is actually targeting that segment in India. So Hyundai is offering a very new product to that segment in the form of the next gen Verna. Hyundai started off the Verna family and the form of Accent with the second generation Verna. So now what we have in India just launched is the fifth generation, which is called as next generation Verna. As you are aware, Verna is in the segment which is ruled mainly by Honda City and Suzuki Ciaz. So the new Verna has to be very competitive to capture their share of market in this segment. So what Hyundai done to achieve that is to revolutionize the car in form of engineering and features and technology, whereas evolutionize it in the design. So to revolutionize, Hyundai has done a big homework. They spent a lot on their R&D and came out with a lot of latest features and engineering which make the car upmarket and very strong contender to compete with the strong rivals. There are both petrol and diesel engines, and both of them falls in the 1.6 category. The petrol is the Gamma dual VT engine and the diesel is the U2 CRDI engine. The output for the petrol is 123 PS and 154 Nm of torque, and diesel is more powerful with 128 PS and 265 Nm of torque. And the set of new gearbox are 6-speed manual and 6-speed automatic. All this performs very well and gives a good efficiency. So my experience with the new Verna started from the preview which happened a month back in their plant, where I tested the diesel variants on their test track. On that experience, I really loved the manual because of the lower end torque and the response from the gearbox, whereas the automatic was having a mid-range higher torque, which is good enough on a regular commute. When you are on track, you need instant power, which was a bit lacking. But today on this media drive, we were experiencing in the real life condition, both on highway as well as on twisty roads. So we had experienced both the petrol and diesel with both the gearbox. And I would conclude that for a normal customer who target in this segment, the automatic is a very good bet because it's very hassleless. It's having a very good flow of gears, and the response is also good. Unless until when you want to power it up on an overtaking or a race condition, you will have to push your pedal a little more to get the RPM into around 3000 to get the proper full torque. So let's see what is the evolution part of the design and what make the car look different. With this new Verna, Hyundai has tried to bring out some evolution from the past generation Verna rather than bringing a revolutionary change. Because the last generation fluidic design has been very well accepted and they wanted to retain their global design identity. So they revolutionized the design and brought out some international elements which has been from the global standard, because the car is sold globally. It's not an Asian car now, it's a global car. It's been sold in the rest of the market like the European, Russian and other market. So they brought on a lot of global identity in this design form, which is reflected on the front in the form of cascade grille, which is the global identity now, which has been reflected on the other model like the Grand i10 and Accent, which will be followed in the other models as well. The headlight has given the LED treatment with a LED daytime running light in the L form. The projector beam and the projector fog lamp look very much from the global stable. So whereas my opinion on the projector fog lamp, it should have been much better, which match up with the design. I think it's kind of aftermarket fitment. Whereas the design form as such, as I said, it's a proper sporty kind of treatment given like a coupe rack roof line, the racing and projective sill out, the character line is progressive, and the rear also treatment has got evolution from what we have seen with the new tail light treatment and the bumper treatment with the double color. So altogether the design form actually is an evolution rather than a revolution from what we have seen in the last generation Verna. Coming back to the features, it has been more of a revolutionary part because a lot of new features have been added to the car, which is actually worth for the price you are giving. One smart feature is the smart boot, which you can operate with the key in your pocket. When you're close to the car, if you're having luggage in your hand, you just have to be close to your boot, get opened automatically. Other feature which attracted me is the eco coating AC system, which actually ionizes the impure air from outside and give you a very good air inside, which is actually a healthy thing. And you can really feel a fresh air coming into the cabin. The cabin of the all-new Verna look very familiar with the new generation Hyundai cars. The layout is very similar to what you have seen in much of the other cars, but it's look good. There is a 2 vertical air vent on both sides. Switches are rated neatly. The build quality is good. Even though there is plastic, the quality seems to be very good. There is leather wrapped steering, leather all around. The leather quality is also good, and the ergonomics also is very well done. What attracted me most is the cooling function for the front seats, which actually is something taken over from the premium segment, and it's a very good useful feature for a country like India where there is a lot of humid and hot condition. It will give you a back and rest good cooling air which refresh you after a tight day. Seats are crafted well. The front seats are having very good support on both sides and on the seat, but maybe taller guys may feel a bit of thigh support because of the shape of the seat. Rear end, even though dimensionally there is more space than the previous model, the feel of the space is a bit cramped since the roofline is low. There is a lack of air room for taller guys in the rear. Second thing which I noted for the rear seat are the way seat has been crafted on the corners. It is having a round shape which again lack thigh support. Otherwise the seat position and the slant are good enough for any kind of long drives. There's a lot of space available on this new Verna's boot, which is around 580 liter. It's huge enough. It's also very conveniently designed. The boot lid is wide enough so that you can fit in your luggage comfortably. So I hope you guys enjoy the first review of the all new Verna. So if you like the video, please do give a thumbs up, and please do follow us on our social media platform like the Facebook and Twitter, and also enjoy the beautiful clicks from our photographers on our Instagram account.